Hey everyone, in the last video we've seen what ATS airspaces are, what are ATS routes, what's a CTR, what's a CTA, how do we read a map. We've seen all the basic information which I want you to keep at the back of your mind. So now we'll begin with our actual transmissions. I'd like you to have a notebook by your side and copy down everything we are discussing here. It'll help you later. So let's get started. Okay, so one of the most basic preamble for a transmission is this. Okay, we are going to always follow this general fashion in talking. Okay, when we are talking over RT, the general preamble says we address whom are we calling first, then we mention who is calling in case we are calling the ATC. This is ATC. Whom are we calling? We are calling the ATC. Who is calling? We are. Where are we? And what do we want? It'll always follow the same fashion as to whom are we calling, who is calling, where are we, and what do we want. So one of the most basic formats that we'll start with is called a position report. Now, position report by itself can come in the exam, but it's usually a set part of many other formats. Okay, because you have to give your position in multiple formats, in multiple situations. So, a position report has to be given when we reach a designated point, that is, when we reach a NDB or a VOR. On your charts, if you see, it will be marked as something like this, or a pentagon, inside a circle. Any of these things. So, whenever you reach a NDB or a VOR, you have to give your position report. Otherwise, whenever you're asked by ATC, you're going to give a position report. Whenever you give the position report, it has to be preceded by the word position. Again, like we've spoken, anything that you see in quotes here is something that you're going to say as it is. Now, it is very important to give the current time when you're giving the position report so that ATC can cross check if it is the correct time and the estimates can be trusted as to maintain separation. Okay. Now, these are just some basic things. Now, the actual format for a position report looks like you give your position, then you give your time, then you give your route, and then you give your level. Okay. Now, this position, again, very simply, let's just establish one thing for all our formats which are going to come forward, that the whole process of RT is just two people talking in an efficient manner. Okay. So let's just try keeping it very natural. Let's keep it very free flowing. So if I were to tell you my position, or if even on a normal call, if you and I were to talk and I were to ask you your position, what would you tell me? You would tell me your position relative to something. You're 10 minutes from this signal, you're 20 minutes from the mall, you're in front of the mall. Okay? Things like that. That's how we talk. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Okay? So for now, all I want you to pay attention is that the format for a position report is P, T, R, and L, where P stands for position, T stands for time, R stands for route, and L stands for level. Let me give an example of what this looks like. Let's say that the question says that I've reached Ekaba, okay, and let's say that I'm flying at flight level 320 here, okay. Let's say I'm flying at flight level 320 and I've just reached Ekaba. Give a position report. Wherever they say take action, it means I have to give a position report. Okay, whenever the question says that you've reached Ekaba, take action, you've reached Juliet, Papa, take action, it means I have to give a position report. So let's see how am I going to give this. So first, remember the preamble? We spoke about whom are we calling, who is calling, where are we, and what do we want. Okay, so whom are we calling? We'll be calling Delhi Area Control. Alright, now who are we? We are 1 Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Charlie. Okay, what frequency are we on? No clue. What's our position? Now this position, see, this one talks about whom are we calling. This portion talks about who is calling. This position talks about where are we. And how do we give this where? How do we answer this question of where? We follow a fashion of P, T, R, and L. So we say position, like I said, then Ekaba, Okay, this is my position because I'm told, right, that I reached Akaba here. So this gives you the P of PT, R and L. Then what is the time? The time could be 1200 hours. This is your time. Then what's your route? Your route here is alpha 474. So alpha 474. Okay, this is your R. And then you have your level. What level are we flying at? We are flying at flight level 320. Okay, so this whole portion follows the preamble and gives you the where portion of it. And then obviously, depending on the question, there'll be a what, what do you want? Right now, we don't want anything. We don't need anything from the ATC. We were just giving them information. If the question asks, then here it's going to come with what do we want? Okay, fine. So I hope this makes sense. We're going to follow general preamble. This is going to be applied in all the cases. Whom are we calling? Who is calling? Where are we? And what do we want? Just that this where itself has a format which follows this. Okay, that's your position, time, route, and level. So how's the whole call going to sound? Delhi area control. This is Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Charlie. Position Akaba 1200 hours, Alpha 474, flight level 320. Okay. Now what I want you to remember is that every time we finish a position report, incomplete, after we are done speaking till here, okay, we need to give our next two estimates. Okay. So I will have to give my estimates like estimating what's the next point along my route. I am here right now, Akaba. The next point on my route is Juliet Papa, and the next one after that is Gudum. Okay, so I give them estimates. So I give them estimating Juliet Papa at. Now ideally here you could enter a time which you can just give a hypothetical time, but a good thumb rule is 10 minutes difference from your current position. So your next position, if it's 1200 hours here, estimating Juliet Papa at 1210 hours, and estimating Gudum at 1220 hours. Okay, so what does the complete call sound like now? This is a whole call for position report. Okay, this one P, T, R and L just gives you the answer for where. Okay, but this whole call is what we call as a position reporting call. Okay, so the whole call is Delhi area control. This is Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Charlie. Position Akaba 1200 hours, Alpha 474, maintaining flight level 320. Estimating Juliet Papa at 1210 hours, estimating Gudum at 1220 hours. Fine. Now let's say that the next follow-up question is that we reach Juliet Papa. Take action. Okay. Again, like I said, every time they say take action, it has something to do with you reporting your position. So how do you make that call? Try solving this along with me. Okay, let's say we've reached Juliet Papa. So whom are we going to call? Again, we're going to call Delhi area control. This is Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Charlie. Why? Because preamble. Whom are we calling? Who is calling? Okay. Position Juliet Papa. Okay, that's what it says. We've read Juliet Papa. Now, do you recall the estimate we gave for Juliet Papa? Make sure it follows that in the paper. Okay, it has to be realistic because this is an estimate you've passed, right? So it has to follow that. So position Juliet Papa. Now P, T, R and A. Position done. What is the time? Time is 1210. What is the route? Alpha 474. What is the flight level? Flight level 320. Okay. Now, what are our estimates? Estimating Gudum at 1220. Just following the thumb rule of 10 minutes. And after that, estimating Idola at 1230 hours. Okay, So what's the complete call now for a position report? Delhi area control, this is Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Charlie. Position Juliet Juliet Papa 1210 hours, Alpha 474, maintaining flight level 320. Estimating Gudum at 1220 hours, estimating Idola at 1230 hours. Fine. Now, you notice these estimates we are giving, these estimates, okay? Sometimes we also have to give our expected time of arrival at our destination. So there are a few rules with that. So your ETA is your estimated time of arrival. First, let's understand how do we measure this and from where. See, for both a IFR flight and a VFR flight, it starts the moment your chokes are off, meaning your off block time. The moment they pull out your chokes and the aircraft runs under its own power, your clock starts ticking then. And it stops, your estimated time of arrival for a IFR flight is counted till the time the aircraft will reach overhead a navade of the destination. So the time from your off block up until the estimated time that the aircraft thinks that it will reach overhead this navade over the destination, that is going to be your ETA for IFR flights. Whereas on the other hand, your ETA for your VFR flights will be the estimated time it flies overhead the destination. Okay, now why is it like this? See, one cannot predict how much time will they have to hold or the traffic patterns or the weather patterns. They would never know as to how long is it going to take them for getting back on ground. So the estimated time of arrival is counted till an arbitrary point, till when they're like, okay, once he's come overhead, then the ATC will take responsibility of him, right? But for us to give a landing time, that would be very, very hard because we do not know what circumstances are going on at the destination aerodrome or the airport. So coming again, estimated time of arrival. Your ETA for IFR flights is the estimated time it takes for an aircraft to come overhead the destination navade. And for a VFR flight, it's the estimated time to come overhead the destination. Fine. Now, how do we give this? Okay. One simple thing which I want you to remember is when we are passing our estimated time of arrival to the ATC, okay, we pass that only after this, if we are lacking a second reporting point, meaning when destination comes first or second designated point, we give ETA. Meaning, if say we are at Songad, then according to our position report, we are supposed to pass two estimates, right? Like how when we were over Ikaba, we passed estimates for Juliet, Papa and Gudum. Similarly, if we are at overhead Songad, we'll have to pass estimates for Active and Bravo. So if this comes on number 1 or number 2 of your estimates, in that case you have to pass your ETA. Okay? Or let's say during this whole journey, if anywhere, okay, your ETA happens to change by plus minus 3 minutes. Let's say there's a diversion. Okay, let's say you came from here, but there was a diversion. Okay, let's say you're flying like this. So it's going to take a little more time. And let's say it takes more than 3 minutes. In that case, irrespective of where are you, you could be here. Bombay is nowhere on your next 2 reporting points. But you would still have to pass your ETA because your ETA has changed more than plus minus 3 minutes. So what are the 2 scenarios? If your destination comes as your first or second designated reporting point, in that case, you will have to give your ETA. Second, if your ETA changes by plus minus 3 minutes, you have to give your ETA in your position reporting call. So let's say the question says that we are overhead Songad. Okay, take action. So what will that sound like? Mumbai area control. Again, this is whom are we calling? Okay. Then who is calling? We are Victor Tango Alpha Bravo Charlie. Who is calling? Now, where are we? Position Songad. Around what time? Let's say 1300 hours. Alpha 474. flight level 320. Now, this, so far we are good. You guys know this is the portion of where are we. Now we have to give our estimates. So estimating active at 1310 hours, okay, and ETA bravo 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 at 1320 hours. Okay, now you saw how we switched to ETA here and we didn't say estimating bravo bravo bravo. Why? Because that's our destination aerodrome. We were a flight which was flying all the way from Delhi to Bombay, right? So if Bombay comes as our second estimate or as our first estimate, we will have to pass it as our estimated time of arrival. That is, if our destination comes anywhere in our first or second estimate, we will have to pass it as estimated time of arrival. Fine, fine. Now you'll notice one more thing, okay, and I want you to keep this in mind. Whenever we are passing an estimated time of arrival or ETA, we say ETA bravo bravo bravo. But there is a small rule regarding this. The ETA, okay, I'll write it down here. The ETA for a IFR flight, okay, would be ETA bravo bravo bravo. Talking about this example, we would read the VOR code out, okay. But if we are passing an ETA for a VFR flight, we will take the whole name. We will have to say estimated time of arrival Bombay, right? Makes sense. So we will say ETA bravo 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 if we are an IFR flight. We will have to say ETA Bombay if we are a VFR flight. Okay, we cannot say estimating bravo bravo bravo. Okay, because bravo 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 is a VOR code of that place, right? That's a VOR designator, location designator for that place. That's the VOR which is at the destination aerodrome. If you're a VFR flight, we have to say estimating Bombay. If you're an IFR flight, we'll have to say estimating bravo bravo bravo. Fine. Now let's do something interesting. Okay, now whenever you're asked by the ATC, okay, relatively you could be moving towards the station or away from the station, right? In general directions, you could be coming towards it or you could be moving in general away from it. Now one rule what I want you to remember is, okay, if we are giving distances and measure it from a DME, which is usually VOR and DME are co-located, in that case we will say the distance as DME, meaning we will say it as 20 DME. If we are measuring it from any other nav aid, we will have to say 20 nautical miles. Okay, basically if you're measuring your distance from any one of these points which look on the chart like this, okay, for Bravo Papa Lima, again remember we spoke it's a VOR code, so you'll transmit it as DME distance. For every other thing you'll say nautical miles. Your distance will be nautical miles. Okay, you'll see what I mean. So this was the whole complete format for a position report. Station called, basically whom are you calling, who is calling, on what frequency, where are you. Okay, this gives you your position. You have to say position because it's in apostrophes. You have to give it in the format of position, time, route and level. Then your estimate for fix 1, estimate for fix 2. You have to give your estimating destination when applicable, meaning if your destination is at fix 2 or at fix 1, you will have to pass your ETAs. Okay, so now let's try solving this. Okay, we have 6 aircrafts here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's take a 6th one here. Fine. This covers all the scenarios we will have when we are giving a position report relative to somebody or something. So let's say we were 1 Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie Charlie. What would our position report sound like? Okay, now let's say that this is Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Okay, that's the VOR. Fine. So, as Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie Charlie, what would my call sound like? Whom am I going to call? Mumbai area control. Okay, fine. Who is calling? Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie Charlie on 125.9. What's our position? Okay, position 20 DME, right? 20 DME inbound. Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Okay, why? Because this aircraft, if you see, it's coming inbound, right? It's coming towards the station, hence inbound. Okay, so position 20 DME inbound. Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Fine. Now this is the P part is done. What is the time? Let's say the time is 1900 hours. Okay, now what route are we on? We are on Papa 761. It's given here. Okay, this. So we are on Papa 761. What flight level are we maintaining? Let's say we are maintaining flight level 310. Okay, that's it. Now we don't have any estimates in the middle. Okay, according to this we have no other estimates. Okay, this is just a hypothetical scenario, even though a lot of these things are on the map. For now, I just want to explain you the various scenarios you'll have to give a position report in. So if you were Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie Charlie, Mumbai area control, this is Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie Charlie on 125.9, position 20 DME inbound. Bravo, 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 1900 hours on Papa 761, maintaining flight level 310, right? ETA Bravo, Bravo, Bravo at 1910 hours, right? This is what it would sound for Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie Charlie. Now if you were, let's say you were a Air India 289. Okay, or let's start with Victor Tango Sierra Golf Lima. Okay, so for Victor Tango Sierra Golf Lima, again, what would it sound like? Mumbai area control, this is Victor Tango Sierra Golf Lima on 125.9, position 20 DME outbound. Bravo, 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 right? Because we are going away from the station, we are going out, right? And we are 20 DME away. So 20 DME outbound. Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. What route are we on? Papa 761, maintaining flight level 310. Fine. Okay. Now let's say that you are this flight now. Okay, you're this I fly 158, that's 6E158. If you notice, this one is not on a specific route, right? Do you see that? It's not on a specific route. This one was, we have mentioned Papa 761. So what do we do? If we know the distance, but we don't know, we are not on a specific ATS route, then what do we do? Think about it. See, our main goal is to give him some kind of a picture, the person sitting in the ATC, some kind of a picture that he can place us on a map. So we have to give a relative position. So how can we do that? Okay, so let's see. If you were this 6E158 aircraft, how would you give your position reporting call? Okay, you can say this is for 6E158. Okay, so again, Mumbai area control, this is I fly 158 on 125.9. Okay, now it's done with. Whom are you calling? Who are you calling? Who is calling? On what frequency? Now, where? Position, you could just approximately say that you're on radial 310. Think about it. If this were to be your north, okay, measured from here, this could be radial 310, right, going out. This could be radial 310 from the station, measuring from north, right? This looks like 310 degrees roughly. So we could say that we are on radial 310, 10 DME inbound, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Or we could also say this, okay? This could also be said as inbound radial 310 to Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Okay? In both the cases, this is interchangeable. It's your, it's your fashion of saying, it's your comfort. So either way, it would be like Mumbai area control. This is I fly 158 on 125.9 position on radial 310, 10 DME inbound, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Now, position is done. What time is it? Let's say it's 1900 hours. Okay, there is no route, so we cannot put that. But we can have a flight level because we have a flight level. So let's say we are on flight level 310 again, right? So you see how you have to make shift with the information you have. The what do we say? The format says position, time, route, level. In our case, we gave a position in terms of radial distances. We gave our time. We didn't have a route. So we just continued and gave our level. So what would the whole call sound like? Have a look at the map again. We're talking about 6E158. How would it sound? Mumbai area control. This is I fly 158 on 125.9. Position. Inbound radial 310 to Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. 1900 hours. Flight level 310. Right? In all these cases, you will pass ETA for Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Right? In all the cases, it would be in 1910 hours. Again, this was ETA Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. 1910 hours. Why do we use ETA? Because if you notice, I have not drawn any other reporting point on this whole route. And this becomes my first estimate on my route. Right? And we just spoke, if the destination is your first or the second estimate on your route, you have to give it as a ETA. Now, I'm sure you guys will be able to solve for Air India 289. You can drop your answers in the comment section. Now, interestingly, tell me or try guessing, how do we give the position report for this one Jet Airways aircraft, that's 9W158? How do we do that? And I even tell you that you're 10 DME in distance from you. So you see how I am not, all these other aircrafts, like fine, leave alone Victor Tango Foxtrot Charlie Charlie and Victor Tango Sierra Golf Lima. They both were on the route. This one was coming inbound on a specific radial. This one is going outbound on some specific radial. But you see how this one is not following this radial throughout. This is how he's flying. This could be a radial, right? So you see how he's not following that radial. So I cannot say that he's coming inbound or outbound, whatever, on that radial. So what I'll have to instead say is that he's crossing radial. So what does this tell you? This tells you that when you don't have any specific reporting point, you could take crossing a radial also as an estimate. You could also take that into consideration of your position. Okay, because you have no other clues. You could say that you're 10 DME away from Bravo, 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 but 10 DME away could also be here, here, or here, or here. Neither can you say that you're coming inbound or outbound on, let's say that this is radial 045. You cannot say that you're going out on it because you aren't. You can't even say that you're coming inbound on it because you aren't. So what can you say? You can say that you're crossing it. So let's see what the whole call will sound like. Okay. We will have Mumbai area control. This is Jet Airways 158 on 125.9. Position. Okay. Position. crossing radial 045, okay, 10 DME outbound, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Okay, what time is it? It's 1900 hours. Are we on any route? No. What flight level are we maintaining? Let's say we're maintaining 310. Okay, I hope this makes sense, all of it. Right? So Mumbai area control, this is Jet Airways 158 on 125.9 position, crossing radial 045. I'm crossing this radial 045, right? Crossing radial 045, approximately 10 DME outbound, Bravo, 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 1900 hours, flight level 310. Okay. What would be my estimates? None. No estimates as of now for this given example, right? When you're on the whole map, of course, there'll be points ahead you, but for now in this scenario, no estimates. So I want you to copy down this format, which is station called, which is nothing but who, where, what. This is just that preamble. So station called, station calling, on frequency, you give your position, you give your estimates for the first fix on your route, you give the estimates for your second fix. If your destination is anywhere on first or second fix, you have to give your ETA, right? Fine. Now, if you have any other instruction, okay, you have any other thing to do, let's say you want to request a descent, it will be nothing, it will just be your position report plus request descent. That's all. Okay. Let's say if you look through the question papers, you'll see this one paper, Victor Tango Alpha Sierra Mike. Okay. We are on Whiskey 56 North in the question. We are maintaining flight level 280. Okay. The ETA given to us is 0810. Fine. So the question says, if Mumbai ATC calls you, take action. So with all we've studied, if ATC calls you, remember we spoke about how we should not say go ahead. So it'll be Mumbai area control. This is Victor Tango Alpha Sierra Mike. Position 70 DME to Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. What time is it? 0750. Where are we? Whiskey 56 North. What flight level are we? Flight level 280. This is our position. Now, remember, the question basically says, when you read the paper, you realize the question basically says that you're experiencing headwinds. Now headwinds will slow you down, and you know if your ETA changes by plus minus 3 minutes, if your journey is going to get delayed by plus or minus 3 minutes, you have to give a revised ETA. So headwinds are going to slow you down, and it's of course going to slow you down by more than 3 minutes. So what are you going to say? Mumbai area control, this is Victor Tango Alpha Sierra Mike. Currently we are 70 position 70 DME 2 Bravo, 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 0750 hours on Whiskey 56 North, flight level 280. Okay. Revised ETA to Bravo, Bravo, Bravo is 0810 hours due strong headwinds. Request descent. Now, okay, it's a very basic call. This exactly follows the same format when you look at the preamble by asking, what do we want? We are requesting a descent, right? This portion covers your position report, and this what, when you add it, you can request descent, you can request climb, anything that you need, you can transmit it that way. Okay, so this sums up what your position reporting calls sound like. I'll meet you in the next class. Until then, please practice this. If there are any doubts, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you.